Hey folks, this is Ola TV. I'm sure you've heard the news. Today we're diving into California's homeless crisis. It's like a bad reality show that never ends. California, the Golden State, is losing its shine. It's becoming the state of tents and cardboard boxes. The streets are lined with more sleeping bags than a camping store. And it's not just a housing problem, it's a drug problem too. It's like California decided to mash up two crises into one super crisis. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are we talking about this? Aren't we supposed to be entertaining? Well, sometimes reality is so messed up you have to laugh to keep from crying. But here's the thing, we can't just ignore this. So buckle up, folks. We're about to take a wild ride through the not-so-magical world of California's homeless crisis. All right, let's talk numbers. I'm talking about the shocking statistics of homelessness in California. Brace yourselves, because these numbers are about as pretty as my attempts at TikTok dances. As of 2024, California is home to about 12% of the US population, but nearly 30% of the nation's homeless population. That's right, folks. California is overachieving in all the wrong categories. According to the latest counts, there are over 161,000 homeless individuals in California. That's more people than the entire population of Pasadena. Imagine an entire city just homeless. The economic impact of this crisis is staggering. California spends billions each year on homelessness-related issues. That's billions with a B, folks. And let's not forget about the drug abuse aspect. Studies show that about 26% of homeless individuals in California report chronic substance abuse. It's a vicious cycle. Drugs lead to homelessness. Homelessness leads to more drug use. It's like a merry-go-round from hell, and nobody knows how to get off. Now let's zoom in on a place that's become synonymous with homelessness in California: Skid Row in Los Angeles. If California's homeless crisis is a horror movie, Skid Row is that scene that keeps you up at night. It's a 50-block area in downtown LA that's home to one of the largest stable populations of homeless people in the United States. Picture this: streets lined with tents, shopping carts filled with personal belongings, and people struggling with mental illness and addiction out in the open. On any given night, up to 8,000 people call these streets home. The conditions in Skid Row are, to put it mildly, abysmal. It's a public health nightmare. But here's the kicker: Skid Row isn't an anomaly, it's a warning. Section 4. Government and NGO interventions, band-aids on a bullet wound. Now, let's talk about what's being done about this crisis.
The government has been trying to tackle this issue, I'll give them that. They're like that friend who keeps trying to fix your broken phone with duct tape. California has launched various initiatives like Project Roomkey, which aim to provide hotel rooms for homeless individuals during the COVID-19 pandemic. It's like trying to solve a housing crisis with a really big Airbnb.
Then we have the NGOs, the non-governmental organizations. These are the real MVPs, the ones on the ground doing the dirty work. Organizations like PATH, People Assisting the Homeless, and the Los Angeles Mission are out there every day, providing food, shelter, and support.
But here's the thing, all these efforts, as noble as they are, feel like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. Section 5. The ripple effect economy and families in turmoil. Now let's talk about the domino effect of this crisis, because homelessness doesn't just affect the people on the streets.
First up, the economy. California's homeless crisis is like a vacuum cleaner, sucking up resources left and right. We're talking billions of dollars spent on emergency services, healthcare, and law enforcement related to homelessness.
But it's not just about dollars and cents. Businesses in areas with high homeless populations are struggling.
And then there's the impact on families. In fact, about 30% of California's homeless population is made up of families.
Section 6. Solutions and questions. Can we fix this mess? All right, folks, we've painted a pretty grim picture here, but don't worry, I'm not about to end this on a downer. Let's talk solutions, because if there's one thing we humans are good at, it's fixing messes.
First up, we need more affordable housing. California needs to cut through the red tape and start building.
Next, we need better mental health and addiction services. We need comprehensive, accessible care that doesn't require you to jump through hoops or sell a kidney to afford it.
But here's where it gets tricky. We need to ask ourselves some tough questions. How do we ensure these solutions are sustainable and effective? Community involvement is key. We need everyone to pitch in. Local governments must collaborate with community leaders to create lasting change. Volunteer efforts can make a significant impact, providing immediate relief and support. Innovative housing solutions like tiny homes can offer quick and effective shelter. Job training programs are essential to help individuals regain independence. Success stories remind us that change is possible, and every effort counts.
This video is brought to you by Ola TV. Thank you for watching. This is brought to you by Ola TV.